All right, it says we're live, and it actually took a little while to go live, so that makes me nervous. How is the internet doing? So let's play the can you see us and can you hear us game. So as y'all can see, we're out here on the porch on our first kind of what feels like fall cool night here in Florida.
Andrew is so excited
I'm
for
so
this.
excited. So over this hot, nasty summer that
Yeah.
we had. Oh my goodness. So welcome back, y'all. It is October the 8th. That sounds so weird to say. This year is already gone. And it's 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you're watching this back later, by all means, leave a comment and we will respond. So once again, yeah, we're enjoying the nice cool day that we had today. It's dropping fast. It's supposed to be in the 40s down here in Florida tonight, which again blows my mind because I think that's what it is like up north. So we're getting us a nice little cool snap here. We've got our new fire pit out and we're just going to enjoy a fire with y'all tonight and do a little chatting. So no cooking tonight.
No cooking. We worked hard
Too many
today.
leftovers.
Yeah.
Well, that too.
Yeah, we worked hard today and we stayed home this weekend and we just cooked and ate.
We cooked and we've been cooking like
Yeah.
mad people since like Thursday. So we got all kinds
Yeah.
of leftovers that we need to eat. I don't like throwing food away if we can help it. And we're just gonna sit out here and enjoy this night tonight. That's all I care about is sitting by this fire that's popping embers everywhere out on us. All right, so let's see. Can people say they're seeing us and hearing us? My goodness, y'all been in here chatting for what looks like
I
hours.
know.
I like somebody just said it's the Kelly's
I
tailgating.
know. I like that too. That's pretty
Maybe
funny.
we ought to get a shirt made like
I know.
that.
Like, what time did everybody start?
I looks like I don't have times on here, but I'm thinking people started. It looks like hours ago, several hours ago. And speaking of somebody that started several hours ago, I don't think Adam's on here. I know he told me he had to work
Yeah.
today, which is just such a bummer doing Sunday afternoon. But hey, I get it. I used to have to do that as well. And it looks like he slipped in here hours ago and
Did what he did.
did what Adam
What he
always
does.
does, bought several memberships, which thank you so much for that, Adam.
Yeah.
Paid some money that or made a donation that he wants us to pay forward for the community here that got hurt by the hurricane and the mill closing. It's just been back to back problems here lately, and a lot of
Yeah.
y'all have been asking us just to go out and help people, which we've already done, helped a few families, and now we're saving up some more to go help another one. So thank y'all so much for that. And then Adam turned around and made another donation all like hours ago before anybody even got on here. So Adam, I know you're going to watch this back later. Can't thank you enough for
Yes.
doing
Thank you,
that.
Adam.
And we're definitely going to go out and help some more people in this community that's kind of going through back-to-back hits here lately. So thank y'all so much for that. So, all right, everybody's saying the video and audio is good. I'm gonna have to keep jumping up because well, it's the time of year. The sun is already set and it's
Yeah.
getting dark quick. So I'm gonna keep running back and forth to the camera and bumping it up so y'all can actually see us here. And before long, it's gonna be dark. Don't forget, we are gonna no, I was gonna say spring back, fall back in just a few weeks here. I think it's
Yes.
the first weekend in November. Did
I
we
believe
determine
so.
that?
I believe so.
So we're going to go back to 5 p.m. because it gets getting dark so early now. Uh, when it's already 8 o'clock and been dark for 2.5 hours, it just feels really weird. We hate in and live streams that late. So we do that every single year. So I just want to keep reminding y'all that. Another quick reminder, we are going to be at the Moultrie, Georgia Ag Expo on the 18th.
Yes.
So if y'all want to come out and meet us, I'm about to announce we have 2 booths that we're going to be at. We're locking in the times now, the booth locations. We got those
Mhm.
figured out. So we're going to do a community post and then we may do a quick announcement. I know some of y'all are planning on coming. We'd love to shake your hand and meet you. It's going to be our kind of our first official meetup that we've done since we've been doing this social media stuff. It's just so hard to get away. It really is. And this is a big event that's relatively close to home. So we'll announce that a little bit more as well. Okay, let's scroll down and catch some comments here. I know one comment before it started. I seen it asked a couple times. What does all the colors of people's names mean? Well, the blue with the little wrench beside it, those are our channel moderators, and we thank those people so much. They get on here religiously, and I am a horrible boss. They work for free, and they just kind of monitor the chat because a while
But we
back,
love them.
yeah, we do absolutely love them for doing that. And we don't expect them to get on here every Sunday. If they got things going on, by all means. But what they do is monitor the chat and they have privileges to block people or to delete comments or do things such as that. As sad as it is, occasionally you'll get spammers on here or people with bad intentions that'll say and do things that you just don't want the rest of the group seeing. And our moderators kind of watch for that. And then, of course, Crystal is our cheerleader, as we always say.
Yes,
Remind
she
everybody the
is.
thumbs up, and she's always so sweet and kind and welcoming everybody. Oh my goodness, fire just blew up in my face. So we got a few moderators there. The people in the green, that's all the people that joined our channel memberships, and I should say that's all Adam's people. because he literally buys memberships for people every week. And then Mr. Doug last week bought 100
He did.
memberships, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm
that
pretty
is
sure.
insane.
Yeah.
And then cash, and there's quite a few other people constantly buying people memberships. So that's what those different colors mean right there. So we got that one answered. All right, here's another one. Question on the copper device for our pool that's back here behind us. Have you done a copper test to see what the copper levels are in the pool? It's been, oh my goodness, it's been weeks, if not a couple months since I did it, because the levels were okay then. But I do have copper test strips. I've seen no copper staining in the pool. I've seen no algae blooms, no issues. I've got it kind of set on a mid setting right now, and it seems to just be rocking and rolling and working perfect. But I do keep copper test strips on hand. So should I see anything get out of whack, I can adjust the machine quickly. But I don't check that as often as I should, because the biggest risk is somebody coloring their hair or you staining your liner. But even with our friend that has one of these, she's been running one for 5 years.
Yeah.
She doesn't check her levels either, and
Right.
we've never seen her liner
We have it
stain.
on a pretty low setting, don't we?
It's about a
Yeah.
mid setting right
Yeah.
now. Now that we're going into winter, I'm going to turn it down because we just don't have the heat and all to really have to worry about algae blooms. And I keep cutting our pool pump back because I'm trying to get our electric bill down. Oh my goodness, that pool pump is the biggest user of electricity on the property without a doubt. Just crazy. But we love our pool. We absolutely love it. So I seen somebody said that we should be, they said something about hot dogs. I'm assuming they mean on this right here. Well, it just so happens if this would quit blowing embers everywhere on the porch, we bought a cooktop for our solo
Yeah.
stove right here. And we actually are going to cook some sausages and steaks and all.
Mhm.
Why not? We're cooking awesome
Yeah,
wood
maybe
in there.
next weekend.
Yeah, we might
Just
sear
so.
some steaks
Yeah.
right there. Yeah, I guess we could
Yeah,
do it
we
on
could do
live.
something different. Yeah.
We'll see. We're supposed to get another cool snap starting next weekend or next Monday. We just have to see what the temperature is. But this is our first night using our solo stove. I bought it a few months ago, and it was summertime, and nobody was thinking about them, and they were running pretty killer sales, like 100, 120 bucks off. So we
Yeah.
snatched one of these up, and now I'm wondering what took me so long, because it is so nice having a little fire right here on the porch.
Ooh.
Uh-oh, you get burnt?
Well,
I've got cherry in here, and cherry's the world's worst at popping, but it's what I had in short pieces and dry. I really need to get some oak split up for this and
I was
cut
wondering,
shorter.
I'm like, why are you putting
Well,
some in there?
cherry,
It's
my
gonna burn
favorite
me
wood,
up.
but it's bad about popping. That's what it does. So no s'mores with that campfire, says Todd. We absolutely could, but I don't want no melted chocolate or anything on this beautiful stainless fire pit.
Right.
Heck no. Did we get the mess cleaned up from last weekend? What mess was last weekend? What mess did we have? We've had so many messes,
I don't know.
thanks to the hurricane and everything else. I'm trying to remember what mess you're talking about there, Miss Sharon. We've been cleaning up a lot. We did more hurricane cleanup today, but
Yeah, we did.
I can't remember what mess that we had. Say it. Tiffany will try to read and say what you got there. But yeah, we probably cleaned it up.
Oh, the burnt pizza.
Oh, the burnt pizza. Yeah, I cleaned it right up. Straight in, straight out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Andrew, he cleaned the grill up and then we cooked another one the next day.
We did. So
Yeah.
next day I scraped everything out, cleaned that grill. It's the first
Yeah.
time I've done it in a long time. It needed it. Fired it up the next day, and we cooked what I thought was a
Everybody's reminding us of the burnt pizza.
yeah. Well, I redeemed myself. Next day we made an awesome
Yeah,
pizza.
he did.
And we
He
actually
did.
recorded it. So we'll get that out eventually here. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, the pizza
I
was a
know.
mess. All right, I better scroll on down. I am already way behind. So Mike says, I was gifted a membership today. Thanks whoever did that. That would be Adam. He jumped on here early. He's awesome about doing that, passes them out like candy. And he had to work tonight. So he did that a few hours ago. Just, I don't know if it
I
just
know, very
randomly
nice.
selects people or the first 10 that log
I
on or
don't
how that
know. I don't
works.
know how it works either.
Never.
I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm curious myself. So how many mystery deliveries this week? Asked Shane.
2?
One. What, two, is there two?
Or was that the previous week?
Well, we had.
Because we have that one and then that one.
What do you mean that one? And that
The one that's in there.
I know that one. What was the other one?
The other one.
Oh yeah. So we had two mystery deliveries last week. It's going to be a little bit before I get those videos out, and I know for sure we have one mystery delivery this week, and it's actually coming on a semi. This is a pretty cool one right here. We'll make a video for that as well. Let's just say I broke down and bought me a new piece of equipment. No, it ain't no mini excavator, nothing like that. We'll call it an attachment. It's an attachment.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, that one's coming. So yeah, I can't wait to share that one off. That one's going to be awesome. That's absolutely going to be awesome. So let's scroll on down. I see, are they saying Gloria's on tonight? I think I seen
He was
Hammer saying that.
resting I don't know if she's back on yet.
Well, Miss Gloria, if you watch this, I'm so happy to hear that you're out of the hospital from what little bit of information and all I'm gathering here. And I sound like you might be on here or coming on here. So our thoughts and prayers have been with you. Y'all don't forget in our community or our family of people here, we have a lot of people in need, a lot of people that's been in the hospital and having some really serious stuff going on. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Absolutely. Please do that.
Yes. And Miss Sheila's on tonight. We hope that you're doing well and that you're back home.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Glenn with another stab at me says a smokeless fire pit. You can't hide that money.
We got it on sale.
I paid, it was 200 and something for that, which I thought was
And he's been
really
wanting one
good.
for probably about 3 or 4 years.
Oh yeah, they've just been, I ain't
Yeah.
paying, they're like $380. I'm not doing that. But I called it
Yeah.
on summer sale with the stand, a bag and everything for, I think it was like $250 shipped to the house. I said, we're getting that. We're absolutely getting that. And Glenn, like I told you before, if you're jealous about all this money that we're making, start your YouTube channel, put in all that work for free, and then get here and you're gonna realize we're not making what you think. But we can't complain. Working from home, we just got Tiffany
But we
home.
do save up for things that we do want.
We do save
Yeah.
up, and we don't have mortgages, and we don't go do the vehicle payment thing and the
All
vacation
right,
and all
you
that
can get
stuff.
off the
Hey man,
horse.
Glenn's gonna stab me. I'm gonna stab right back at Glenn right there. All right. So JMJ said they had scattered frost in North Carolina this morning. Wow.
Dang.
That early in October, that seems wild. Which I mean, we're gonna be in the 40s here tonight. That seems a bit crazy too. That's I don't know. I got a buddy that's up in Ohio today at the Paul Bunyan show, and it was
Paul Bunyan show.
yeah, the Paul Bunyan show.
Really? That
Yeah.
sounds fun.
Yeah, that's well, I know we need to go one year. They have
Yeah.
all kinds of woodsman shows and stuff all up
Aw,
there in New
that would be
York and
cool.
Ohio. Yeah, Mr. Larry's there with the log splitters and all
Ah.
as well. But he said it was in the 50s there this morning. I'm sitting there thinking it was in the 50s here this morning. How's it just as cold
Hmm.
down here in Florida as it is up in Ohio? That's absolutely crazy. Oh wow, Northwest Florida boy, who must be from the Northwest, said it was 48 degrees there this morning. We hit 53, but we're supposed to get in the, I think, mid to high 40s tonight, which is just going to feel amazing. I'm so looking forward to it. All right, so Gloria said hello and to thank everyone for all your thoughts and prayers. So at least she's listening or
Yes.
somewhere around in the background. So hello, Miss Gloria. It's good to see you back on here. All right, let's scroll on down here. So Kathy says, I was in 2 chats this morning and we had to throw out somebody. I don't know what a ne'er do well for being rude. Well, I don't know exactly what that means, but rude person, gone. Get out of here. We
Yeah.
got time for that. Plus, we have kids that are watching this with their family and their mom and dad and all. We want to keep things nice, clean, and the way it should be on here. And I will give YouTube a big heads up and credit. We haven't had spammers or no problems in quite a while. So obviously their platform's getting a whole lot better, and whatever's going on with their software, they're able to
Say the word.
I know now we're starting getting spam like crazy. That's all right. I see we got Cash on here, and that there ain't nobody quicker than Cash on blocking somebody timeout or getting them. By the time I see that you're reading a comment, Cash is spot on. All right. So man, I'm way behind. David, thank you so much. Made a donation there for asphalt millings. Yes, we need them. I'm
Yes, thank
still
you.
waiting on my millings guy to call me back. I've been waiting for about 3 weeks. I'm starting to think I might not get no more millings. They've been so difficult to locate around here. And I really want millings for our road, for sure, under the new firewood barn, all that good stuff. But thank you so much, David. All right, let's catch another comment. Let's keep scrolling on down. I am way
Lost
behind.
my chat.
And I got to go bump this camera up. It's already getting so dark.
Yes. I can try to do it if you want me to.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
I'll go there and get it. Got to go in a couple settings. Mr. Jimmy says, "Can I be the first to say I'm new here?" You're lying, Mr. Jimmy. And you got the blue name, so we already know that's a lie, right? We just went through and told everybody you're a moderator. RA says, "Love your fire pit. We're loving it too." Surprisingly, it's actually putting off a good amount of heat. I didn't think it was going to.
It's really nice. I'm liking it too.
It wouldn't be good on no frosty, super cold night,
Yeah.
but man, it's awesome.
But it's nice to have something going up here on the porch.
Yep. So
Yeah.
Cash, I'm so far behind, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cash.
He just gifted out 10 memberships to people
That's
there.
awesome.
Yep. And like I always say, congratulations to people who got memberships, whether you wanted them or not. You got one for at least a month. And what we typically do is just throw out some behind the scenes stuff, some sneak peeks. We may occasionally start putting some little short form videos and stuff in there. I think that's now available to do, but I've always told everybody, as far as our long form content, we're always going to keep that where it's free and on YouTube to where you can watch it as is. We're not going to carry that to anything that's an actual membership. This is just people just going above and beyond and supporting what we do. We thank you so much. Thank you, Cash. Truly appreciate you. All right. So Glenn says they've got the blow up Coleman hot tub. That's funny because I have been wanting one of those, and I've even wired a circuit on the porch just for one of those.
One day.
A 30 amp, 120 volt circuit with a heavy wire. And he says that thing probably costs $50 a month to keep the hot water. That's what I was afraid of. But a few months through winter, here's the problem. I can't do that in conjunction with the pool, or we're going to have a $400 a month electric bill. And we were just having $100 a month electric bills, which I was so happy about because we, insulated our house so well. I do want one of those things though. She really wants a hot tub.
Yeah.
But we're not doing the
It
big.
would have to be super cold for Andrew to get in it. So.
Yeah, I'm not big on hot water, but it would be fun on those frosty nights, the 3 that we get a year. But we're definitely not going to do one of those big 240 volt, like $5,000 or $6,000 hot tubs. Maybe if we lived up in the mountains and was on the edge of a cliff with the view, sure. But
so what do you got to do to test the copper? Just put this.
Yep, just put the test strips in, and it'll tell you the copper levels
right away.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do it for Stacy.
Okay, you got to read. There's a certain amount of time you got to hold it.
Well, that's what I was asking you, if it's like real quick.
Yeah, it's relatively quick.
Okay.
Just read.
I'll try.
And I'm gonna bump this camera up. All right, now let's get back to some questions. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. So what's cold to us? Cold to me is in the 30s and frost. I guess 40s and windies I consider kind of cold. Obviously being from Florida, when we get in the 70s or lower, that's cool and feels amazing. We get so excited about it because we don't get it a whole heck of a lot. But I consider 20s and 30s cold when there's frost out, when I'm actually really having to bundle up, put gloves on, things such as that. And we get quite a bit of 30-degree days and 20-degree days. We even had a single-digit day here last year with the wind chill, and we were 5 days below freezing. It killed a lot of our citrus and other stuff, but we typically don't stay that many days below freezing. Normally you'll have 1 or 2 days of frost, and then it warms up, and then another day of frost here and things such as that. But for sure in the 20s and 30s is what I consider cold. Now I have a pile of different test strips. Did you grab the ones for copper?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure. They do like 10 different things. All right, let's see what else we got here. So is that stove absolutely huge or that close to the camera? It's that close to the camera. It's like 19 inches across. It's not the big one. Their big ones are like $400 or $500, way out of my price range.
All right, I'll let you read it.
All right, let's see here. So our copper level right now is at 0.2 and is considered on the low end.
Okay.
I need to go up to 0.4 to be in the okay zone. So if that lets y'all know, and that's parts per million, 0.2 parts per million. So I'll just bump it up 1 click, but I have recently cut down our pump time that's running too because it's colder. So that's probably why it's a little bit on the low side right there, because I have the copper ionizer that only kicks on whenever the pump's running. So I'll bump it up since we're going to go back to only running the pump a few hours a day. But slightly on the low side. Much rather be there than way high. Of course, too low, you're not killing bacteria and stuff off. With that said, it's too cold to get in the pool, so we ain't putting nothing in there anyways. All right, so Brett says, hope you got your long johns ready. It's supposed to be 46 in the morning in Thomasville. I don't need long johns for 46, but that feels amazing.
Yeah, maybe under 32.
Yeah, it's got to be in the 30s, and I got to plan on sitting in a tree stand for a while before I'm doing long johns. But tomorrow morning will sure be a hoodie or maybe a light jacket weather. But welcome to Florida. It'll be chilly in the morning, and we'll be in flip-flops and shorts by tomorrow afternoon. That's just the way it works right there. All right, let's go on down. I am so behind. So Glenn says poplar pops more than cherry. I don't think I've ever burnt poplar here. Makes me wonder what it was named that for. Well, it's probably called poplar because I guess it pops a lot. And cherry, I guess, because the color, it doesn't make cherries. A lot of people think that, like apple wood comes from an apple tree. All right, so Mr. Robert, I am so far behind, but I'm getting to you, sir. Thank you. Says water cooler fun for your new wood splitting shack. I think that's an excellent idea. We're definitely going to have to work some stuff in like that out there. I need water. I might put a little mini fridge in, Gatorade, stuff like that, because there's going to be a lot of work out there. So Jay Hess says wood pallets work really well in the solo stove, and I get quite a bit of them here lately with all the semis rolling in here. Speaking of, I got a wood pallet over there that I was going to haul to the dump because I have saved too many. Yeah, I could at least cut the sections with nails out, throw that away, and burn the rest in here. It's not a bad idea. It's been 2 weeks since the hurricane. Which hurricane? Oh, up north. Yeah, that's exactly right. And I'm a bit nervous, which I haven't watched any of the long range forecast here lately, but there's apparently 2 storms cutting across Mexico right now that's supposed to come into the Gulf. I have no idea if they're supposed to form into anything, but I need to start paying more attention to that. However, we just got our emergency backup power kicking in the house. I feel better with that. I'm building out our solar in the shop. So I'm getting more and more prepared than ever before, but I'd rather not test this stuff out. I don't want any more hurricanes. I'm so ready for the season to be over, but I think we've got at least another month of hurricane season that we got to watch out for. So another question, what size is the solo stove? This is the Bonfire 2.0. Like I said, it's I think about 19, 20 inches wide. On the inside is right at 16, 17 inches, but I'm noticing my 16-inch split wood doesn't really want to fit in there well, which I already knew that going into this. So I'm probably going to start cutting like specialty woods for solo stoves, cutting it like 14 inches, something like that. Now they're a big Bonfire model. You can throw your typical size firewood in it, no problem. It was just way the heck out of our price range.
Yeah, this one's fine for us.
Yeah, it was literally twice what we paid for this just to go a little bigger.
Yeah,
not
no, this
happening.
one's fine.
Oh yeah, I like it.
Especially since most of the time we're burning in the other fire pit. So
Well, I've actually got an episode coming up for that. So I'm gonna get a special tool out in the what's up, buddy? In the splitting shack, whatever we're gonna call the wood hut out there. And I'm gonna lob off, 2 to 4 inches of my 16-inch long wood, and that leaves me a perfect chunk that I use in my master built smoker. I'm already looking for that anyways, and then it'll leave me a perfect size little log to put in the solo stove. So I think it's gonna work out beautiful. By the way, everybody, Ruger says, hey.
I know he's like, now I can be a part of this live stream.
Look at him. Surprised he's not running around or bringing us nasty slobbery balls to play fetch with or something like that. Yeah. All right, let's go down here. So when is the new channel coming? Ask Glory and Hammer. Probably gonna start on that this week. We've got some content. We're gonna slowly edit. We could release it by the end of this week. Most likely it's gonna be next week. We're still got to work on the logo and everything else. We're about to, it sounds like, have 5 channels. No kidding. And I don't know why. I guess we're a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
But realistically, we have to focus on whichever channel is helping pay the bills and getting the most views. And right now that's, this channel. So it'll get the most routine, I guess I should say, or yeah, basically the schedule. And the other channels are just going to get posts whenever they get them. As far as the cooking channel goes, we may only do like 1 video a week or 1 every other until we can get her home full time and really get some extra time on our hands. We'll figure out that posting schedule. Our podcast channels whenever, and then I'll tell it to y'all, but I'm not going to go promoting it on videos. I'm actually going to do a review channel. I love doing reviews of tools and solar and all that stuff. And I think I want to get more of that stuff off of this channel. Like I'll probably do a review on the solo stove, and we'll do it on a dedicated review channel because not everybody wants to see that stuff. I totally get it. And we'll keep this channel more for the equipment, the homesteading, the garden, the animals, things such as that. And of course, we'll showcase some big equipment here that really does help us out. But all the other little things in our life, I really like making that content in those videos. I think we're just going to move over to a dedicated channel for that, and I'll post on that one as I wish anyways. So we'll announce that. We've got 2 channels locked in right now, but like I said, I haven't even built our logos. We haven't even edited the first content, but we've been recording content.
Yeah, we have.
And we'll put it out on those whenever the time is right. 5 channels. What are we thinking?
Yeah, more work.
I know it's a ton of work, but I enjoy it. I'm not complaining. Getting to work from home, like that in and of itself is amazing.
Thank you.
All right, so Zoe says hello. Hello, Zoe.
Yeah, we're way behind.
Yeah, we're so far. She's probably already in bed.
Way behind.
Yeah, they're probably like, she's got to go to bed for school. You're like 2 hours behind. All right, let me scroll on down and catch a few more random comments here. Let's see here. So Wesley says, good looking setup for y'all's Delta Pros. I'm going to need something similar for the Deltas I ordered. I want to thank you so very much, Andrew, for all your help. You're absolutely welcome, Wesley. I've had quite a few people I've been talking with through email and direct messages that have questions about solar in general. I'm relatively new to it myself, but having already dug into a lot of the equipment. I'm more than happy to help any of y'all out, even if it's something that doesn't benefit us. I do the best I can. I got an inbox full of emails, so y'all bear with me, but I do my best to get to them. So Robert says they got a really nice gag grouper this weekend. Oh, that sounds
All
amazing.
right.
So y'all know we tried to go a while back.
Hey,
and
when is our
it's already installed.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
Yeah, but it didn't transfer over all the numbers. Nope.
No.
They weren't saved to the card. Yep. So my last GPS machine that had
So
hundreds
we
of
lost
numbers.
all of our numbers?
I'll get it figured out. I think I know how to get them. But anyways, lost a lot of our numbers. A lot of them did transfer over, but I bought the identical old unit, took the card out.
Easy
Apparently,
peasy.
you've got to save your numbers to the card every single time you put a new one in. I didn't know that, and it's been a while since I saved. So we lost a lot of our offshore fishing numbers, which is worth tons of money to me because you put so much time,
Yeah.
effort, and gas in finding those. You protect them, and then you lose them. Things happen. So I got to figure out how to do a backup for that. Oh my goodness. So actually, some of y'all are IT. I've got all those numbers on an iPad because back in the day, Garmin would only have an app for an iPad where you could transfer the numbers back and forth, and we're not Apple people at all. Now my iPad has me locked out. I don't, it's asking for a password that's not working. So if any of y'all know how that I could get back into my iPad, I've got all the numbers on there and I can transfer them right to it. Problem is, it's asking, it's not accepting the password that was once there. It's like it's reverted back to the
So what is
previous
the
one.
Apple account under?
Heck if I know.
Oh my
I
gosh.
gotta
Well, you
go
gotta
figure all
know
that out.
that.
Well, I haven't got on that thing in a year and a half, so I'll get all that figured out. I got to go find the iPad actually and fire it up, but all my numbers are actually on that. Oh my goodness gracious! Hopefully some of y'all can help me out. Actually, if you really know how to help me get back in my locked out iPad, and it's an old one now, email me please. Emails down in the description, kellyscountry@gmail.com. I really need some help with that because that is not my forte. I don't do all that kind of stuff.
Oh my goodness.
I know. All right, let's catch a few more comments since I'm so far behind. So what brand of sawmill am I leaning towards? Whichever one's going to be the more affordable at the time, to be honest with you. I've looked at Woodmiser. I've looked at Woodland Mills. I really like their prices. And I've looked at a few off brands that I had no idea even existed, and they're American-made brands. So whenever the time comes, I'll get more serious with that. Right now, yeah.
Another one?
Nah, we'll see how much that fires up.
Okay.
So whenever the time comes, I'll get serious about looking. Right now, I've got to focus on firewood, trees, cleaning the property up. I have so much to focus on. I better not squeeze in a sawmill right now. I got too much on my plate, so to speak. All right, Mr. Gray, thank you so very much. So far behind. By
Yeah,
the
he's
way,
probably gone now.
he probably is. He says can't stay home
Yeah.
repairs. Got to take care of. Here's to the fence fund.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know you're gone. Thank you so much.
Maybe
So
he'll watch it back.
yeah,
Thank
so
you, Mr.
Mr. Gray
Gray.
sent me a funny card in the mail.
That
Yeah.
was so nice.
Yeah, it was a nice thick card. I was thinking there's got to be about $10,000 in cash in it. Open it up, and it was new car smell air fresheners. He says he got to watch one of our podcasts recently where
Yeah.
I haven't had a new vehicle in a long time because I don't like payments and I want our money to go into the property and us paying for a house and things such as that. Wow, that jet airliner is really low.
What's on the back of it?
That's the engines. That is a jet.
On the back of it?
Yeah.
Oh, it looked weird from this angle, I guess.
Sorry, we got distracted. There's a jet airliner flying over the low to the house, and it's 45 miles to the next airport, so that don't make no sense. But anyways, yeah, he sent me a sweet card, a sweet card with new car smell air fresheners. We can hang in our really old vehicles and make them smell new
Hold
again.
on, Ricker's in the
Hey,
take your girlfriend over there.
boy. If he ain't always pooping on camera, he's peeing on camera or doing something like this. I'm telling you, I can't tell y'all how many times I have went out and recorded content for the channel, and there he is in the background doing stuff. What? Golly. Y'all know what he's doing if you own dogs. We just don't need that on a live stream. Let's bump this camera up some more. All right.
Yeah, like that person's comment. You'll need the FBI to get into the iPad. I believe it.
Probably.
I believe it.
I gave up on it years ago. The heck with it. But now I really need those fishing numbers out of it, those GPS numbers. So it is what it is. All right. I'm so far behind. Let's go down here and catch a few more of these. Yep, Crystal says, don't forget to hit thumbs up if y'all do enjoy the content. And again, thank y'all so much for just hanging out with us on a Sunday afternoon. I know it's a little boring tonight, no cooking and other stuff going on, sitting in front of a fire, but I am enjoying the heck out of this. It feels so good. So, Crystal says, question, Andrew, did we miss your birthday? Yes, you did. It was 2 days ago. I'm lying. No, my birthday's not till February, so you've got a ways to go. And I'm really not
Yeah.
looking forward to this next one because
It's a big one.
it's the big one. It is the big one. The one that you think never comes when you're
The
a
one that
kid.
you cried of whenever your mom hit.
Yeah, I did. I thought my mom was dying when she hit this one. I really did. I remember that as a kid. And now I'm about to hit it like
Yeah.
y'all, time flies. So, but y'all already know this. I'm really not wanting to celebrate this next birthday. So let's don't rush it up, Crystal.
Yeah.
So I see a bunch of new people jumped on. Yes, that is a solo stove. It's the Bonfire 2.0, and everybody's asking how we like it. We think we like it. It's our first night using it.
Well, I'll take care of it.
Yeah, go throw it in the back of the truck.
I think I'm gonna put it-
It'll
I
blow
think
out
I'm gonna
going
put
down
it
the
over
road.
here.
Okay, yeah, over there.
Come on. Let's take your
Uh,
girlfriend over here.
yeah, we call that. Hey, come on now. He's gonna knock the camera over.
I know. Here, over here.
So yeah, Ruger's girlfriend, as we call that. He's got to get off camera. We don't need to see all that. All right. So Kirby Thomas says, my wife and I so enjoyed finding y'all's channel. It's great content. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, you just brought mosquitoes
Oh,
all
did
over
I?
here. They're probably all over there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they weren't here. Now all of a sudden we got mosquitoes.
Don't blame it on me.
Yeah, it was you.
I told you to like the mosquito things.
Yeah, I know, and I forgot.
Yeah.
It happens. So, Kirby, thank you so much, you and your wife, for watching. We truly do appreciate you being on a live stream, spending your Sunday
Yes.
afternoon with us, and watching our videos. It means the world to us. It's what makes this whole social media thing go around right there. All right, scroll on down. Do you know if the mill will be reopened by another company? There is always rumors when things like this happen, and I've heard a couple rumors. Nothing official at all. I've got a bad feeling it won't, because I know this particular company is the type that I don't think they like competition having stuff. I think they'd rather it stay closed than competition get in there. But I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. This community needs that mill to open back up so bad. It's affecting thousands upon thousands of people around here, and we would love for it to get back. That was like the number one employer in the area without a doubt. So I really pray it does get bought out, but I have no idea, to be perfectly honest with you. So Auburn says it's 78 in Calgary, Canada. You got to be kidding me. It's already in the mid 60s and dropping. We're heading to the 40s pretty quick.
Spray.
Yeah. Well, the mosquitoes just showed up in force. How are we cooler than Canada? That's just absolutely crazy. All right. Sorry, y'all. You're going to keep seeing us swatting these mosquitoes that just showed up out of the blue. I completely forgot to light our thermocells, and we got some mosquito coils. We've been doing that the last few nights. Let's see here. Larry says, Mike and Melissa Morgan go to the Paul Bunyan show every year. You could say hi if you want. Yeah, but I think it's a little closer of a drive for them than it is from us down here in Florida. Ohio up there would probably be 16 to 18 hours for us. Yeah, let me get some of that mosquito spray.
You want me to grab the thermocell?
You can. I think the pad needs to be changed out. I'm not prepared at all.
Oh, okay.
So we might as well just wait.
All right.
Sorry, y'all. We putting on a little mosquito spray right here. Welcome to Florida. We grow them big down here. All right. And we will start making more and more shows as we can. To be honest with you, though, we're at a position right now where anytime we leave, we have to get somebody over, because we have animals that need constant assistance and attention. And I'll be honest with you, I'm the type of person too, putting our whole life out on the internet. Whenever we say we're going to leave or announce we're going to be somewhere, I want to make sure somebody's here. Just call me paranoid, but it's the world we live in. When you're telling, tens of thousands of people, hey, we're not going to be here at a certain time, you're just kind of welcoming people here to maybe have bad intentions. So anytime I say that we're not going to be here, I make for sure somebody's here watching the place. It's just kind of I guess the world we live in, and I guess I'm being a little paranoid. But we really do need somebody to stay here while we're gone, because we got dogs that has to run around. We got chickens that got to be fed. We're eventually about to dive into some goats and cows and everything else. So, I mean, we really need somebody to house sit.
Speaking of that, somebody asked what was our time frame on that, of when we were thinking about getting animals and everything.
So hopefully by this spring, we'll go ahead and dive into the goats. We got to build the fencing for that. And then next year, we got to, at a certain point, dive into a huge fencing project for the pasture behind us, for the cows. I really, really, really want to get some
Yeah,
cows.
we're saving up for that project.
Yeah, that's going to be one of our more expensive
Crazy
projects.
project.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fencing is outrageous. That's why I've been going and getting telephone poles and everything else I can get my hands on to help offset the cost of that project. But it's going to be a big one for sure. So Brett says, check up around Monticello. They are repaving 19 to the Georgia line.
Yeah, I seen that. Yep.
I don't know if they'd be willing to haul down here. And they normally like for a dump
So what
site to
they're
be clean.
doing is they're dumping them right there at the old racetrack.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, that ain't far.
but I
You
don't
got to
know.
know somebody's the
I don't know if
problem.
that's a contract company that's going to be picking all that up,
So
which is usually what happens.
that's the
So
problem with asphalt millings nowadays. Back in the day, they just wanted somewhere to dump. You could get them for free if you were near a road work going on. And then it started being so desirable, people started wanting them. They started charging, and then a lot of these contractors and you know bigger people in the area really went in and just kind of locked it down and said, "No, you sell to us. We're going to stockpile somewhere. We're going to use it on our job sites." And it's hard for people like me to even get it anymore. And now the price of this stuff is literally went to beyond the price of rock. It literally costs more for asphalt melons than
yeah,
rock.
that's crazy.
That's insane. But the stuff was free not long ago because they just needed somewhere to dump it. It's a supply and demand thing. So we may just have to continue to rock everything, but rock's really more than I want to pay as well. But I'm not going to pay more for melons than I am good looking rock.
Yeah.
But I like the way melons packs out. I really do. Let's see here. So am I going to roll the melons when I get them? Not with a big roller. I don't have a clue of anybody to bring one in. I'll just pack it in with tires, and I have a small water-filled roller myself that's a tow behind. I'll do that. It ain't got to be perfect. Now, whenever it comes time to do driveway and all, I may see if I can find somebody I could hire in to pack it all in really, really smooth. But driving over it after an extended period of time tends to do a good job as well. So Stacy, well, we got that information out. Said I had high copper levels in my pool from the groundwater under the pool that has stained the liner and wanted to see what your results were. Well, like I said, we've yet to see any of that. We have extremely hard water here, but kind of once you get it in the pool, it doesn't turn over often unless you get a lot of rain, which did happen quite a bit this summer. Go down, catch another comment. Sorry, y'all, I'm so far behind, but that's the way it goes. We just out here hanging out. Get a propane hot tub. I had no idea they made propane hot tubs, but I don't know why the heck they wouldn't. You got electric and propane water heaters. So, But, well, a while back, I'd say that was a horrible idea. Propane was through the roof. Now it's dropped back quite a bit, especially since we bought a gigantic propane tank I can buy it in bulk. Oh my goodness, the savings doing it that way. But that may be something worth looking into. But again, with this being
We're
in
really not
Florida,
going to use it a
yeah,
whole lot. I could see us maybe using it
a few
8 times,
yeah,
10 times.
and I'm not about to go spend thousands on a
Yeah.
hot tub. We're just
And
not going
it
to use
probably needs
much.
to be something that we do take down with as much weather as we have and everything.
Yep.
So,
I know the blow up hot
yeah.
tubs are not considered fancy by no means, but
Right.
we can take it down. We can
Yeah.
put it up. We get so many months of
We'll get more out of
warm.
this pool than anything else. So,
Absolutely. The
yeah.
pool was definitely the investment, and the pool was actually cheaper than a hot tub. It really is.
Hard, and we have a lot of leftovers. We've been cooking good this weekend, so I'm taking the night off tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't believe you. All right, wood fired hot tub. Boy, that sounds good. So, Miss Rebecca, email me your question about Becky. I do believe I got a response back, but I literally have like 800 and something unread emails in my inbox. I got to dig through all that, but I'll search it out. Shoot me an email as a reminder, and I'll check that out in the morning for you.
So Robert asked, how was the hardware store that got hit by the hurricane?
They're still tore all up, but a lot of
I
people
drove
are,
past there. It looked like they were still,
yeah,
yeah.
people are trying to support them. Here's the problem. Now that all their outside warehouses are destroyed, they can't get stuff in that can potentially get wet. So I just tried to order a pile of concrete from them to do our building. They have nowhere to put it to keep it out of the weather. It can't get wet at all. So I had to order it from another local store. So we're trying to help them, but at the same time, because they're tore up so bad, they can't bring the supplies in that people are looking for. But the community is definitely going there, doing their best to support them. It's going to take them a while to rebuild and get back right. And then when you add in the complications of the mill closing, which is
Yeah.
You know,
Devastating to the
yeah,
community
tens
anyway.
of millions of dollars out of the
Right.
community a year now. A lot of that went to hardware stores. It's like, man, it just got really tough for people there. It
Yeah.
really did. Right after a hurricane, that's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's a big wave. Says, "Am I seeing anything good on our game cameras?" Well, I ain't gonna lie. I was a while back, and I was getting excited about this hunting season, and then they vanished. They vanished, and I just haven't got excited at all because all I'm seeing is turkeys and a few random little small bucks. I'm not seeing anything that's getting me excited. Starting to get a pile of bear pictures though. That's for sure. We went all summer with basically no bears, and now all of a sudden they are showing
They're
up.
back.
Now that it got nice and cool, they got frisky and they're running around. So we got bears showing up everywhere on camera. But no, nothing that I was excited 2 months ago. I ain't excited now because the camera's just fawns, little
Well,
bucks.
you gotta get out there and hunt and see what's out there.
I know. I just, man,
Yeah.
it's when
We need some
everything,
turkey too.
we do need some turkey. And I got plenty of turkeys, that's for sure. All right. Grab a couple more here. Everybody talking about all that awesome weather that y'all got. Crystal playing a trivia game. Anyone want to guess which state has the highest number of hypothermia cases in the U.S.?
Ah,
My guess is going to be Florida because the way you're wording that, you want to think you want to think a freezing cold state. So
right.
you might as well run to a humid state like Florida that's hot because nobody's thinking that. That's my guess. Even though I'm so far behind, my
Who's
guess is
that
you probably
one?
already announced the winner there. Oh, let's see here. Where did we pick up the copper ionizer? Looking for one from our pool, 17,000 gallons. Ours is 16,000 gallons on Amazon.
Is it in your Amazon store?
It's not in my Amazon store, but if you find my pool video to where I showed the installation of it, I do have an affiliate link down in the description that I'd love for you to use. That'd be great.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can email me at Kelleys Country Life at Gmail or Kelleys Country, excuse me, at Gmail. Links down in the description. I'll send you the direct Amazon link to it. But it was like 250, 260 bucks for it. I think that was bad at all. And the cartridges inside are now $70 or $80, and they say they last 1 to 2 years. Our friend just replaced theirs after 5 years, and their pool is always clean, always clean.
Mhm.
So that's what sold me on this. The reason I never moved to Florida is because I hate being hot all the time. We get nice winters.
Yeah,
Now we're in
it's
North
pretty
Florida.
hot.
We're up near the Georgia line, so we get
Yeah.
really nice winters. But yeah, there's pile of heat here. What I don't like in Florida, it ain't the heat, it's the humidity. That's what makes it just feel so nasty, and all the bugs. Of course, now that we've sprayed, I haven't seen a single mosquito fly by. We shouldn't even put that junk on us. So Corey says, moved to Florida in the first winter here. They shut down I-10 from Pensacola to Tallahassee for snowflakes. He said, very strange come from Colorado. Well, the problem is all the overpasses
Yeah.
and rivers and bridges, that stuff ices up here. And nobody knows how to drive in that. So they shut it down because they knew there was going to be wrecks everywhere. We had that. That sounds like that might have been, what was that, about 5, 6 winters ago when we were here?
Yeah. Um,
And we had the ice storm. It snowed
mhm.
just a few miles from us, and then we
It
got ice all
actually
over here.
snowed in Tallahassee, I
Yeah,
believe.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Just a
yeah,
few
yeah.
miles from it, Tallahassee is where it was snowing, and all over here was just crazy ice storm. We actually were without power for days because of the ice storm. We had
Mhm.
trees breaking and going down everywhere. We had more trees down with that ice storm than the previous several hurricanes. Absolutely crazy. And no, we don't know how to drive here. I remember you said you even went over one of the local bridges and was skidding and
Yeah. Oh,
sliding.
yeah.
Like, we don't experience that stuff. We don't know how to drive
Right.
in that. We know how to drive in the
It
craziest
was
rain.
so cold that my door was frozen shut
Oh yeah. Yeah, we
of
had to
my
put
vehicle that morning, and he had to go out there and, get it
well, it
unstuck.
wasn't just because it's so cold, it's because we just
Yeah,
had
it
a
was just
straight up ice storm and there was half-inch thick ice coating her car. You couldn't get the handle to move, and the whole crack of the door was completely iced over. We had to sit there and keep putting hot water on it, not on the window. Well, no, I ain't gonna bust the window, but on the doors just to get them open so we could actually get in the car. I really don't want to experience none of that again.
mm-mm.
No, 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 no. We're supposed to be away from all that here in Florida. So Pam
You were
says,
just making a mess.
howdy, Andrew and Tiffany. Alan and I look forward to being with y'all live on Sunday evenings and watch your videos for the rest of the days. Pam and Miss Pam, Mr. Allen, I'm going to say. I
Yeah.
don't have a clue your age there, but we're going to say that anyways because it's a respectful thing to do. Thank y'all so much for spending your Sundays with us and watching our
Yes, we're glad you're
content.
here with us.
Yeah, yeah, it means a heck of a lot. We got an awesome community of people here. We certainly do. All right, so I'm interested. Remember the crazy storm that flooded the shop? How well did the improvements make when Idalia hit? No flooding at all, asked Matt. No, we've now got a full gutter back there. I never recorded that. That's diverting the majority of the water. We
Yeah.
dug the swell out. I've rocked it in. No issues. We've had some extremely heavy rain since. I'm talking like several inches in an hour. It'll rush out here across the yard. No more water has been back in the shop. I feel very confident with the changes that we made and the upgrades that we won't have that issue ever again. I think we're good to go on the flooding. That was kind of really a one-time thing. So Andrew and Sankey asked Tiffany, did you knock out a few cords of wood today using the splitter?
No, we did something else today with wood.
We did. Got
Yeah.
We absolutely did. We did some hurricane cleanup today, so to speak. So we'll get that video out this week. We are literally going to
I
do
think we're
hurricane cleanup
gonna.
for
Are we
months.
gonna split wood tomorrow?
We may. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be in the 40s tomorrow. We won't be sweating so bad. I think we're going to take a couple hours, split some more wood because we obviously need it. We're burning it now. And then I've got some other projects that I've got to dive into, plus all this editing. I never stop editing. Edit.
And now you're gonna be editing for 5 channels,
Yeah.
possibly.
Whose idea was this? Goodness gracious. All right. So, boy, don't you pull this cord out. You're making me nervous walking around this porch. I got a cord running all over to the camera and he just keeps stepping all over it. Don't do that.
What is it? Are you bored?
So when is the new channel starting? Don't know. This week, next week. We
Soon.
got content.
Real soon.
We got content. Got to get it all edited. Got to figure out the logo. We got the names locked in. So we'll announce that out to y'all. All right. Okay, buddy. Don't knock my computer over. People just don't think about it being Florida and it's supposedly warm, says Auburn. Well, they get shocked when they come down here and it's still high humidity and 20 degrees and it feels like you're soaking wet. We have people that come down here from up north all the time. They're like, holy smokes, it actually gets cold here, but it doesn't
Yeah.
last. It's not like,
to the bone.
yeah, we don't get blizzards and it's not 2 weeks of cold. All right, buddy. No, not right now. We're not playing. Quit biting. Go over there with your girlfriend. So when's the next podcast? Can't answer that one either. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, let me go on there. So Logan, thank you so very much. He says we're going to put that as pill fun.
Yeah.
Armadillo pill fun right there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Logan. Truly do
Can never
appreciate
have
you.
enough of those.
No, I talk to Logan all the time. I think I can say Logan's actually one of the guys that hooked me up with some of them telephone poles up here. We won't say the company he works for or anything like that, just in case. Thank you, Logan. Truly do appreciate you. And let's see, Miss Lee, you made it. I know you said that you might not make it tonight. Oh, thank you. You're always so
Wow,
kind,
thank you,
so
Miss Lee.
generous. She says wood processing building. Trust me, we got a pile of stuff's about to go in there. We got to build a room. We got to do electrical. We got to do lights and fans and oh yeah, did I mention electrical? Are y'all excited about that? Would y'all like some more electrical videos? Because they're coming. But the cool thing is we're going to do some solar too. And for all the new people that's here, I burnt everybody in the world out that's been here for a while with electrical whenever we built the house. I think we had about 57 electrical episodes in a row because I overwired the heck out of this house.
Yeah.
But we haven't needed or wished we had any more circuits or anything else since, have we?
No.
We're good. Let's see here. Hammer says, my queen is fed. I'm back. Huh? Well, good for you. Take care of her. Scroll on down here.
Shane says outdoors with the Kelleys. Well, we already have an outdoor channel.
Yes, we do.
It's the Kelleys Outdoors.
It's the Kelleys Outdoors, and we have 100-something videos on it, but I haven't posted in a
Yeah,
long
we're not
time.
as active on that one just because we don't get to do as much on that one.
It requires a lot. It's a lot of
Yeah.
effort. You got to travel and get boats and other things ready to make content on that channel, and it's hard to go dedicate an entire day that maybe you can make a video, maybe you don't, maybe the fish bite, maybe they do, when I could be here making 2 videos and knocking a bunch of chores and all out. And I'm a glutton for punishment. I am. I'm at the point in my life I'd rather stay here and do a bunch of chores, and I don't know why it's like that. All right. So Miss Lee said, so break from all of our medical appointments, these live streams on Sunday. Yes, Miss Lee, our thoughts and prayers are for you. I know you and your husband both are going through a heck of a lot. So glad you're here spending your Sunday afternoon with us. So Auburn nailed it. He says, y'all used the wood chipper today with the hurricane cleanup.
Uh-huh.
We did. We certainly did. Tiffany's favorite tractor attachment.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're going to be using it for a long time. So we have about
Lots
2
of
miles of trails here, if you count all the little zigzag trails going through our pine trees. And there is trees laid down everywhere from the hurricane. So we're just slowly working down a section of trail, clean it up. Take a couple of days off when you find another cool snapper sometime, you go work down the next trail, and you just keep doing that until a few months later we've got our trails open back up. But once we get out in the big woods, I mean, there's some trees we were looking at today when we rode back there that are like this big down, just 100+ footers that I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do. It's just gonna be crazy. Some of the stuff I don't even think I can drag out of the woods even with my big tractor. We'll get it all figured out. So what's this one say? This channel motivates me to get outside, get busy despite all the heat still into October. Today's high was 100 degrees in Phoenix. Holy smokes.
Maybe it'll cool off for you soon. You can get outside.
I'm watching the temperature behind y'all. We're quickly heading toward the 50s, and you were 100 degrees today. Oh, buddy.
Wow.
I feel bad for you, but we're glad the channel motivates you to get outside. I really want it to be that way for people. Let's all learn something together. Let's all motivate each other. I really enjoy that part of the channel. I really, really do. So, okay, that's a question to somebody else. Sharon says, I think Tiffany's liking that log splitter. She did well the other day. For your first time ever running one, she honestly ran the controls better than me. I've been fumbling and back and forth more than she was, but I try to run it quicker, and you were over there taking your time, which is what I should do till I learn that thing. Absolutely should do that. All right, it's going down here. All right, Miss Sheila says she's got to jump off. The medication's kicking her butt.
Oh, good night, Miss Sheila. We hope you feel better.
Glad to see you on here, though. We really, really are. Okay, let's go on down here. So Pam says, shouting out a huge thank you to the moderators. We don't thank them enough. They're getting on here, spending their time watching more comments and getting ready to react than they are actually, being a part of it. And I hate,
they're so active.
I don't want it to be a job for them, but we reached out to several of these people a while back once we seen they were really active for years in our live streams, and like, hey, would you like a job that doesn't pay well? And every one of them were like, sure, absolutely. So we can't thank them enough. We absolutely can't. And again, moderators, we don't expect y'all to get on here every Sunday. If you got something going on in your life, don't worry about it. As long as we got 1 or 2 people on, Tiffany watches like crazy. We haven't seen spam in a long time. We're good, but we do love and appreciate all y'all.
We love them to be a part of it, but it's not expected.
Yeah. Okay, so Shane, thank you so very much. He says another 20 for the Frothy Fund.
Probably meant 40 fun.
No, he might mean frothy as in a frosty mug, a frothy cold beer. What you talking about there, Shane? And would you say frosty?
40.
Oh, 40.
Yeah.
What would be the 40 fund?
You being 40.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, when I turn 40, we're going to drink some frothies to try to get over the anguish and pain of turning 40. Thanks, Shane. Oh, I'm not looking forward to turning 40. That just doesn't sound fun to tell people. How old are you? 40. And I know some of y'all are going to kick my butt. Y'all were wishing y'all were back at 40, but and I keep using that middle-aged word. I'm now middle-aged. Oh, I don't like it at all. And nothing I can do about it. So we could cook some hot dogs over this. We will. We haven't had hot dogs in a long time, and for some reason I'm craving one of them nasty things here lately.
He wanted a
chili cheese dog. Yeah, Miss Redmilla just turned over her bed right now. She's like, did he really just say a chili cheese dog? Yeah, they're not healthy, not diet food at all. I get it, but every now and then you just crave some crazy stuff. And I've been wanting me a chili cheese dog with some melted cheddar cheese on it.
And then, did you tell everybody we bought a grate for this?
Yes, I mentioned that earlier, but a lot of people jumped on. We did buy a cooking grate for it. I'm gonna sear some steaks right over this thing. Why not? We're burning good, clean wood in it. I think it's gonna work out great for searing a quick steak. So there's Shane again. All right, he said was supposed to be more. It was 20. I was wondering. It said 20, and it was a 2.0.
Thank you, Shane.
Thank you, Shane. Did not have to do that again. Totally got the other one there, but thank you so much. So what solar pool pump are you looking into, and do you have it nailed down yet? Well, believe it or not, I'm looking at the Vivor, the company that has sponsored the heck out of us.
What?
The solar pool pump.
Oh.
They have several models of solar DC pool pumps. That's how I kind of stumbled into the idea of this. And I think I may try one. The reviews look pretty good, unless I see something else somewhere that really piques my interest. And then I've got a special idea with an upcoming landscaping project where we'll try to tuck and hide some solar panels to run that pool pump. But they've got a pretty large Well, they rate them by watts, but it should be large enough for my size pool. We're going to try that out. I'm also going to valve it in such a way out there that if we get a lot of rainy days or I'm worried about the pools just not turning over quick enough, I can valve in our 120 volt pump that's already out there and kick that right on. So I'm gonna have a dual pump set up, but I would like to keep that one off for emergency use only and try to just run on solar because it would literally save me, looks like $100+ a month. I had no idea this pool pump was going to cost so much. Actually, it's looking like it's over $100 a month. And when you do the math, that doesn't sound right, but my electric bill has not been aligned. I knew what it was before and I knew what it was right after. So at that kind of expense, a pool pump will pay for itself in no time, no matter what model I wind up buying or getting. That's something we've got to do this year. We've been talking about that. I'm not going to keep paying these big electric bills. That's why we built the house that we did so well insulated to get away from big electric bills. All right, grab a couple more comments here. Everybody's talking about cow camp. Cash must be hyping everybody up. Oh, he says Hawaiian barbecue tater tots.
I know.
Hey,
Sounds
where'd
amazing.
you learn about them barbecue tater tots there, Cash? Now, when he says Hawaiian, it's automatically got me thinking he's did something crazy like put pineapple on it.
Oh, I couldn't think of that on tater tots.
I don't want pineapple on anything. I just want pineapple to taste like pineapple. I'm an anti-pineapple on
just
pizza and
started
other stuff.
incorporating it into our meals,
Actually,
but I don't know about on tater tots.
well, I mean, it's Cash does crazy things. You know, that's Cash. They can hear us. I like pineapple on kebabs. I can tolerate that, like chicken.
And we do the
kebabs.
pineapple boats.
Yeah, those are not my favorite, but I know you love them, so I eat them. You could. I like to eat. That's just the way that works out. So, would you ever hunt bear on our property? Well, if the state would allow us to,
Absolutely.
sure, because we need a real bear rug. I mean, a real one. We had one season quite a few years ago when the state officials come out and
That's been
said,
like probably 10 or 12 years ago.
"Yep."
Yeah.
But they come out
I
and
don't even
said,
think we had this property then.
"No, we didn't."
No, so longer than 10 years.
Yeah, it's been quite a
Yeah.
while. But anyways, the state officials come out and said, "Hey, y'all, we're running on really old, antiquated numbers and data here. We've recently started looking around. There was a bunch of bear attacks in the Florida and some issues going on. The public was screaming about it. They said, there's more bears than we thought. We're going to open up a season. You know, they're no longer, I guess, on the endangered list." And they literally had a quota. It was several hundred bears that were allowed to be hunted, and it was supposed to go on for days. It was like
Yeah, like even a week or so, I
yeah, something
think.
like that. Well, literally, they shut
Yeah.
it down within the first day because the quota was met that quick.
Yeah.
And then they come out and said, "All right, we have obviously messed up. There is way more bears in this state than we realized." So they were going to do another hunt the next year, and it got extremely political. And the opposing side showed up to more meetings. It got really political, like I said, and they've shut it down ever since.
Yep. Never heard anything else about it.
Meanwhile, we've gotten thousands upon thousands of pictures of bears just on this property. There's bear signs up down the road telling you to look out. People are running into them. Motorcycle. Did those people die that hit that bear a little while back? Over on
I
59.
don't know that we ever heard if they passed or not.
I mean, there's wrecks
But yeah.
constantly around here. You'll see bears in the ditch. They're everywhere. I know some people agree with hunting, some people don't. It is what it is. But we've got a lot more here than they're leading on to. Florida has pockets of bears everywhere. And then you'll go through some areas that just don't really have any. But kind of North Florida area, all across the Georgia state line, we got them. We got a pile of them. Luckily, we haven't had any bad experiences here.
Yeah, we had a close call. We were out here cooking one night on the live stream, and the driveway alarm went off right as we were closing down the live stream. And I looked at Andrew like, "Are we expecting like UPS or no? I mean, it's
Not a
Sunday,
Sunday, no.
yeah." And so we closed up the live stream real quick, and he checked his phone, and sure enough, the bears were walking down the driveway.
Yeah, it was a mama and
So
cubs.
we ran inside real quick and put the food inside. I must have been cooking something really good.
Yeah. So we've got driveway alarms, we've got security cameras everywhere, and that's what went off was one of our driveway cameras. And sure enough, I mean, like right here, just behind my house, there comes a mama and two cubs while we're out here cooking. I'm like, oh no, heck no, 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 no.
Tony wants to know what the fire pit model is.
That is the new Solo Stove Bonfire 2.0. It's the one that's got the removable ash pan and other features in there, but it's the Bonfire model. So they make yeah. Yeah, this is the Bonfire. What's the next one up? The Yukon. So that's the next bigger model. Then they make a couple smaller than this. The Yukon I really wanted, way too expensive. Caught this one on sale quite a few months ago. It was like $100-something off. Thus far, I like it, but I can tell I got to cut my wood down a little bit shorter. Speaking of, I guess we better put a piece in there. It's burning really clean and efficient. And I will say, it's our first night using it. The first 5 minutes smokes just like any normal fire. I knew that. Once it heated up, it just went absolutely smokeless. Like, it's perfect to use on a porch, especially being that we have such a huge roof up here. I'm not going to worry about smoke or any staining. And that's the reason I really wanted
Yeah,
smokeless, so we
it's
can
really
use it right here.
nice.
Yep.
And it's not warm underneath
Nope,
like we
I've got it on
expected.
blocks, but I think we can easily
Yeah.
fill it underneath it. We're just gonna sit it right on the concrete. It is not getting hot underneath. They say you can even burn them on like decks over there, but I'm gonna be cautious about that. As expensive as that composite decking is, but this concrete porch won't be a problem for it. I think we're
All
gonna
right,
love
do you
it.
want to catch this last one right here
Yeah, which one did I miss?
about Zoe?
Oh, I want to make
They
sure I
asked it several times too.
Uh-oh. Well, shame on me. I've just been yakking, talking. This one right here. All right. So Andrew, Zoe is very excited that you and her share the same birth month. And she wants to know why Tiffany is not cooking tonight. She
Yeah.
needs to go to bed soon. Why are you not cooking tonight?
So I'm not cooking tonight because we worked out all day in the yard and did cleanup. Plus, we had a lot of leftovers. So sorry, I'm not cooking tonight, but maybe next weekend. And we'll look forward to sharing your birthday next year in February
Yeah.
with
Hey,
Andrew.
you ain't turning 40, are you? You turning
And
40
good
like me?
night.
Yep. Have fun at school tomorrow. As much fun as you can, I guess. All right. We're going to catch one more question right here. And then I guess we're going to wrap it up. We typically do about 1 hour. And we're going to go play fetch with Ruger and a few other things here. So the hard truth says, really glad we found your channel. Just invested in a maxed out EcoFlow Delta Pro system. All right, cool. And he says, your videos really helped us make our decision. Thanks.
Awesome.
Yay.
Good
I'm
deal.
glad we're at least sharing stuff. Some people are into that type of stuff, some aren't. Some people are more into the DIY, the builds, the house. We share all that stuff on the channel, but it's all very important to us and stuff that kind of makes this lifestyle work. And that stuff just makes us feel more
And
comfortable for,
Andrew's really good at explaining stuff like that. So,
well,
yeah.
maybe, I guess.
Yeah, you are.
All right. Well, thank you. So glad you enjoyed it. Glad you're finding some of that kind of stuff helpful on the channel. We got a smorgasbord of content here. There's no doubt about that. But I love sharing. I love digging into the nuts and bolts of things like that. It's just what I'm really passionate about. So truly do appreciate it. All right, y'all. I guess we are going to wrap this up. Thank y'all so much for spending your Sunday night with us. Appreciate everybody that's been so kind and generous, giving of your time, watching our content, helping us grow the channel. It means the absolute world to us. It really does.
Yes, thank
So we'll
you.
catch you on next Sunday's live stream. And as usual, I'll say every week, we've got another smorgasbord of content coming out this week. We have some pretty exciting stuff coming out this week, too, that's already scheduled and official. Yeah, curious to see y'all's thoughts on some of this stuff. So we'll see how it all works out.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting.
It is.
Yeah.
It is very exciting. It's already been exciting, but now we're going to share it with y'all. All right. So again, good night. God bless. Don't forget about all of our family, our YouTube family here that really needs your thoughts and prayers. A lot of
Yes.
people are going through some serious stuff right now, and we'll catch y'all next week. Take care.
Good night.
See ya.